He says, hot take, the Phase 1 clone is superior to the Phase 2 clones. I think this is more of a Star Wars hot take in full rather than just a LEGO Star Wars thing. This is actually kind of a tricky one to answer, but I think in Star Wars, most people consider Phase 2 clones to be better than Phase 1 clones, mainly because there's just more variety, leading to more clones that just look cooler than the Phase 1 clones. And I think this translates perfectly over to LEGO. When they're both done perfectly, I think the majority of people are gonna favor the Phase 2 clones over the Phase 1 clones just because there's more variety. However, the thing is, current LEGO Phase 2 clones are not good, and current LEGO Phase 1 clones are good. Like I said, when they're both done perfectly, I think the Phase 2 clones are superior, but with the current state of LEGO Star Wars, the Phase 1 clones are a lot better than the current Phase 2 clones. And I say current Phase 1 clones like the last time they released them wasn't in 2022, but you still get the point. The most recent Phase 1 clones are a lot better than the most recent Phase 2 clones. And I'd say the biggest thing is the helmets. The modern Phase 1 clones look good, they're actually aesthetically pleasing, and they have helmet holes so you can put attachments on them. Who would have thought that you can make a helmet look good and have functionalities at the same time? But then you look at the Phase 2 clones and they only look good with helmet attachments. Without helmet attachments, their helmet holes are ugly as crap. They're not aesthetically pleasing at all. And I think this is the main reason that with the current state of LEGO Star Wars, Phase 1 clones are better than Phase 2 clones, just because LEGO does them right. And because LEGO does the Phase 1 clone troopers right and seemingly doesn't really care to do the Phase 2 clone troopers right, I really wish we would just get more Phase 1 clone troopers because they look perfect. The clone commander they released in 2021 is literally one of my favorite figures of all time. I think it looks gorgeous, and I wish for a little bit LEGO would just ditch the Phase 2 clone troopers and make more of these guys. I would love to see the lieutenant, the captain, and the sergeant, as well as other Phase 1 clone troopers, just more regulars, some commanders like a Phase 1 Rex, a Phase 1 Cody. I think the majority of the LEGO fanbase would be a lot happier with those figures than they would be with the current state of Phase 2 clone troopers. So to reel it all back to your comment, I do think in Star Wars and when LEGO figures, when they're done perfectly, Phase 2 clone troopers are better, but with the current state of LEGO, Phase 1 clone troopers are better.